This Popeyes worker was fired after revealing pay. So in Texas, you are legally allowed to discuss your payment with fellow employees. According to the Texas Workforce Commission, the National Labor Relations Act contains a provision, Section 7, that gives all employees the right to engage in concerted activities, including the right to discuss their terms and conditions of employment with each other. However, this law can inspire confusion. What if, for example, one discusses their salary publicly? What if, by complete accident, they get the details of their salary wrong? Furthermore, what if the employee discussing their salary lives in an at will employment state like Texas, where employees can be fired for at any time, for any reason, or for no reason at all, including false, malicious, unfair, or unethical reasons, as long as those reasons aren't illegal or in violation of a contract per attorney Fadi Yusuf. So, according to a TikTok user, Shayla, that employee can be fired. In a now viral video, Shayla says she was let go from Popeyes after publicly stating her salary was $9 per hour instead of 10. According to her, she honestly wasn't aware of her true hourly rate after viewing her take-home pay. And her video currently has over 23,000 videos. So let's check this out. Oh, is there anything? Probably this is silence.
Hey guys, if you're ever thinking about vlogging your work experience, don't do it because I just got fired from Popeyes. I walked into work today and I got fired. The reason being is because I honestly wasn't aware that my pay rate is actually $10 an hour, and I told people that it was nine. So I guess pushing false information, which I wasn't sure. That's still not high though. Personally, I'm not tripping about it because I was gonna leave anyway. I'm probably gonna work from home. That's probably what I just should have done in the first place. But I don't know. It's like when you have so much attention on you and people gonna hate. And I don't know. Shit just gonna happen. But I'm gonna just look at this as a learning experience, and I'm gonna still get to the money. So now I'm gonna get out these clothes and throw them in the washer because if I don't return my hat and my shirt and my name badge, I won't be getting paid. So I'm gonna go wash my clothes so I can return them as soon as I can before Friday. It feels so good to be in my cute clothes, but I already have a new job, guys. Yay! It's so crazy how like the world works. Like it's like when one door closes, another one opens. Tomorrow I start at my new job. At my new job, hey. But here's the deal. I'm gonna be more like not secretive, but I'm not gonna post my work life as much because I don't want to run into these problems in the future. Okay, so I'm gonna be making money, but I won't be posting like the ins and outs of the job. And if I do plan to leave, I won't be telling anybody. And I just actually read like a Bible script saying that you have to make your moves in silence. And that's God telling me I gotta make my moves in silence. But let me tell you something, baby. I'm not sweating it. I kind of needed this vacation, but it's really not a vacation. Because I'm stuck tomorrow. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. But yeah, I'm just happy to be home. And whenever I make bigger steps in life, I'll be sure to show you guys that stuff. Until then, I'll most definitely give you beauty lady that picked me up when I was walking in the heat from Popeyes. Like, what? And she told me where they was hiring at and took me to go fill out an application. And I got the job. Peace.
Hopefully, she's able to keep this new job. But let's continue. So, in the video, Shayla says she publicly misstated her salary as $9 per hour instead of $10, which management allegedly considered to be pushing false information. Let's see. That's still not high, though, Shayla says of her actual salary. If you're ever thinking about vlogging your work experience, don't do it, she urges viewers. She later says that she was not concerned about being fired as she was already planning to leave Popeyes, and later in the video she also reveals she was already placed at another job, which she says she'll be more private about to eliminate the possibility of this happening again. In this video, she also says that if she doesn't return her uniform, she won't be getting paid. And the Texas Workforce Commission wrote that if an employee is laid off, discharged, fired, or otherwise involuntarily separated from employment, the final pay is due within 6 calendar days of discharge. It is not legal to hold a final paycheck past the deadline for reasons such as failure to return company property, failure to Jesus, failure to sign timesheets or similar problems, though the site notes that businesses have other avenues for reclaiming money lost from unreturned property. On TikTok, users supported Shayla, agreeing with her that $10 per hour is not a high enough wage given the current economy. Only $10 in this economy? That's so small, one user wrote. They did you a favor, 'cause $10 I could not even pay bills with that, another agreed. Others wished her the best of luck in her future endeavors. Congrats on your new job, a commenter shared. Rooting for you, girl, a second added. And the daily dot ba 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 ba. Okay, so let's check out the comments on this, right? So Applebee's said they could do $9, so I just passed. No reason to be upset. I just moved on. Aren't these the same people who can't give change unless the cash register tells them how much? Besides, fast food jobs were never meant to be a full-time living. Great for part-time high school kids. Wasn't aware of her truly hourly rate. Working a job where you don't know what you're being paid. Management material this isn't. Sadly, if Shayla can't read her pay stubs and determine what her gross hourly wage is, she is not much of an asset to a business that deals with the public. She needs to make change and do inventory both require basic math skills. Her stating she didn't know her own RSTE of pay says it all. She's gonna have 5 kids or 6 different baby daddy. There is a difference between a job and a career. A job is a starter position, a career pays the bills and a living wage. My opinion. I guess my opinion. No one goes to a fast food place and says, I want to flip burgers all day for the rest of my life, or I want to pour coffee all day for the rest of my life. However, there are a slim minority that work at those jobs and then work their way up and make it a career as managers and owners. I bet it won't be the last time you get fired from a job. My apologies in advance for being that guy, but these jobs aren't designed to be living wage jobs. Not at the entry level state. This is a starting point, and if you love the job, you climb the ladder and get promoted. You don't walk in thinking I'm going to be a cashier at Popeyes and buy that boat I want. Doesn't understand her pay stub, but I'll bet she can identify the proper pronoun. This is why our country's youth have to become influencers. They cannot contribute to a functioning society. Stop bashing her. The fact of the matter is these companies don't pay people enough to deal with rude, stank attitude people who get mad over a burger or a piece of chicken. No matter how she read her check, it's not enough. That's why employment is low and people are starting their own businesses. Next time you go through a drive-through, think about that. Let's see. If you're ever thinking about vlogging your work experience, don't do it. So many people need to hear these words. She was looking for attention, she got it. If you don't know how much you're getting paid, why are you even bothering to report to work? Wow. So, I mean, feel free to give your thoughts if you stumble upon this. I found this pretty interesting for like the legal reasons, but also like the reality of her situation is that you probably shouldn't be talking to your coworkers about your pay because that gets into like really weird situations. But then also it's like if you don't know what you're making, that's a much bigger issue than you really know. By the way, if you want to learn how to get a debt and master your money, go to 40inbox.com.